Bugs Bunny says carrots is good for your eyes. An old Indian man once said if you want to double your vision, drink whiskey. I think I'll stick with Bugs Bunny. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead / Papaw's Place. As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you feel, my friend. Guys, today we're going to be taking another little garden update so that y'all see what's going on. But first, I'm going to get over here and I'm going to pull some of these carrots. Now, I pulled one carrot right here, and y'all can see my carrots, the way I plant them thick, so they ain't gonna be big, straight, pretty carrots, and they gonna be of all different sizes. But hey, a little carrot tastes just like a big carrot. And to me, it don't matter about trying to grow a big carrot, because every time you go in the grocery store, most time when I bought carrots, I bought them little baby carrots. So let's go over here and we're gonna check out the carrot bed, and they look like some of them needs to be pulled and thin them out a little bit. So this is the carrot bed, and this is just planted in an old water trough. And as you can see, when I plant carrots, I plant them thick. Now, if you're one of the people that's been following along my gardening videos, y'all remember when I planted these, a lot of them didn't germinate, and I come back and I put some more seeds in there. So we got carrots of all sizes, and we got carrots of all varieties. And down on this end was supposed to be the little fingers. I got tags back here I'm pulling up looking. And then kind of in the center here was supposed to be Denver 125. Then we got some Nantes, and then we got some Denver half longs. And then when I come back and reseed it, I just scattered seeds in there, and we just got a mixture of all different kinds of carrots here. But I'm gonna go to pulling some of these longest ones here, tallest stems anyway, and see what we're getting. See, they gonna be small carrots, but they tender and they'll be good eating carrots. And when you plant carrots like this, they ain't gonna make that big, long, pretty carrot that you see in the grocery store, because they too close together and they growing and they run into each other and they start crossing up and stuff. But when you wash them up and cut them up, it ain't gonna make no difference, because we cut these up and put them in the stews and such. You can see how that one right there, they so thick, that one there was twirled around each other in the ground like that. So when you plant your carrots thick, don't expect no pretty carrots. But pretty don't have nothing to do with the taste. There's another one. That there started growing and didn't have room, so it split off. It probably had to split off to go around another one. And there's a pretty straight carrot. There's a pretty straight carrot. They so thick, I try to pull one, and you see I pulled three. So they so thick in this here water trough. Some of them there I wasn't wanting to pull, but when I pulled it, it pulled them out. And they're run down there and just made an L shape. These carrots are way too thick. And to get prettier carrots, I should have thinned them out. But like I said, I'd rather let them be thick and grow my carrots, and it don't matter if they little, don't matter what they look like to me. I mean, to me that size carrot right there is some of the best eating carrots. It just you'll have more of them and have to cut up more carrots. But to me, if you thin them and got big, long, pretty carrots, or you got a whole bunch of little carrots, it's going to end up with the same amount of carrots when you're cutting them up. You're just going to have to cut up more carrots. So it just all depends. If you want to grow big, pretty carrots, guys, you need to thin your carrots out when you plant them. If that's what you're after, a pretty straight carrot. Now these little fingers here, when they grow, they ain't that big around, but you can see they'll get real long. That's called the little fingers. You can see they'll get longer. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave the rest of them in that bed. You can see that thin them out pretty good, and they ought to start growing back. We got a wagon full over here now. I can go sit in the shade and wash them, cut the tops off, and I'm gonna cut them all up. And what I do, I cut them up and I flash freeze them. And then I'll put them in like a gallon Ziploc bag, and we can just get them out as we want them to cook with. Or one of these days when I make some more soups to can, then I already got them. I just got my carrots cut up and froze. I can just put them in my soup that I make before I get ready to can. But like I said, if you're gonna plant carrots and you're gonna raise carrots and you want big carrots, pretty carrots, you don't need to put that many in the bed. I mean, them's in there thick. I mean, really thick. But that's just the way I like to grow them. Everybody each to their own. One good thing you want is you want a good soft soil for a carrot if you want it to grow big and straight and pretty. And then it needs to be spaced out just like growing an onion. Now if I did that, I wouldn't get that many carrots out of a water trough bed like this. I'd still get way many more carrots than I needed, don't get me wrong. But it's just too much trouble to me trying to plant carrots. If you know the little bitty seeds, you ain't gonna drop a seed here and there. You just gonna have to sow them in there and then thin them when they come up. Well, I personally don't like doing that. But anyway, that's enough about the carrots. I'll give y'all a shot at the end of the video of how many that ended up cut up out of this wagon here. I pulled a pretty good bundle of carrots out of that bed. I'd probably say that's about 75% of what was in there. And now them there, according to what the weather does, that's another thing. You let your carrots keep going when it gets hot. If it gets too hot, them carrots start getting too woody. They won't be as good. Plus, the hotter it gets, you have to water these beds twice a day. I'm just gonna take y'all a walk through the garden this morning. Or you can see my asparagus done growed. Look at all these little seeds. Guys, you leave these seeds on there, look like little balls here. When it gets older and dries, that dries up and that's where it drops your asparagus seeds. There's my onions there, just letting go of the seeds. Guys, there's my little flower bed right here. One of these days, them snapdragons and them forget-me-nots is gonna be big enough, they're gonna be blooming. And them red and pink flowers right there. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but that's Begonia, B-E-G-O-N-I-A. Bronze leaf red. I seen them and I just thought they was pretty one day when I was at the corner market. And I picked them up because I needed something to plant in that bed right there. And I thought they was pretty and they ain't supposed to get big or nothing. So I just planted them in there until my forget-me-nots and my snapdragons get going. But the cucumbers, man, yes, I've been getting cucumbers every day. Every day. Look at the cucumbers up in there. There's about 5, 6, 7 need to be pulled today. Guys, look how long these cucumbers get. I'm gonna get this out here where y'all can see it. I know y'all can't see right now. But that's these summer dance purpless. And man, they are some good eating. And they produce. And along with my cucumbers, about tomorrow night, Papaw's finna be eating his first BLT of the year. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna leave it on there till tomorrow. But I think tomorrow that one's coming off and I'm gonna eat me a BLT. That'll be my first tomato for the year. Ooh, look at that big old. Man, I've been steady getting these green egg squash off of here. Let me see if I can get that off. Look at that big green egg squash. There's 2 of them to harvest today, and I think I still got. I need to be out here harvesting the garden again. I wasn't expecting some of this to be ready today, but them cucumbers look like they got. I just harvested yesterday morning, but it looked like I need to be harvesting more today. I know I'm jumping around with y'all, but all I'm doing is taking my morning walk through the garden, checking things out, and I thought y'all might want to come along with me. Look at my tomatoes. This here's the Cherokees. Guys, look at the tomatoes up in there. Them suckers is loaded. That Cherokee there doing good this year. My eggplants finally starting to jump up and grow. That's the thing about eggplants, they love the heat. And they finally took a hold and coming out of the ground now. Same way with them rattlesnake green beans. Next video they'll be touching. They right here on each side. Next video they'll be touching. And then it won't be long, that whole trellis will be wrapped with them leaves. And we're gonna start seeing some rattlesnake green beans hanging down. Here's the Kellogg's breakfast tomato. And it's gonna be a good big one right there. Looks like I better get out here and spray. Looks like something eating on that one right there. And put it off as long as I can. There's a good big one right down here on top of this marigold too. Growing down in their head. Brandywine tomatoes. Guys, look at them big tomatoes. And these are heirloom tomatoes, so they don't make pretty shape and all that. They big. Man, they making some big tomatoes. And this here's the big Zack tomatoes. He's got several tomatoes on it. But it looks like my biggest one's gonna be right there. That's the big boy. Y'all don't go over there and tell Travis at Lazy Dog Farm now. Y'all just let him wander. Don't tell him what Papaw's got going on over here. Cause me and him's in that tomato growing contest on the big Zack and the Kellogg's breakfast. And he ain't been showing his. That tells me he's got something big going on and he don't want me to know about it. Now here's the Indian stripe. So you can see my tomatoes. It's doing good. I just got to get out here. I got to spray something to eat on 2 of them tomatoes back there. But I didn't see no leaves or nothing missing. And guys, my backup, I know I said in the other video the other day I had a little big Zack, gonna be a late tomato. Well, the little fella didn't make it. So I ain't gonna have another big Zack for a backup because I guess he was too small for this high heat and he didn't make it. I'm gonna leave him there till he's plumb gone. Because I'm going to tell you something. You leave a tomato like that right there, of course, if I had another plant, I'd pull it up and plant it. But if for some strange reason that little tomato overcomes this and comes back to life, because it ain't totally gone, that'll make you a good plant, because it'll be a tough plant. And that's why, since I ain't got nothing to plant there, I leave it until it's 100% dead, and right now it's not. Because if it does overcome this, it'll be a tough tomato, and it'll make it through this high heat summer and make me some tomatoes on up when it's hot. But guys, I just want to take y'all through a little walk in the garden. Like I said, this here is kind of a quick one. I just come out here and I said, man, I need to pull some of them carrots this morning. So I said, well, y'all might want to come along with me and see these carrots. Oh, and I got something else, guys. I done got 3 heads of my cabbage. And I'll attach a picture of it because I took a picture of them the other day when I harvested them 3 and went up there. But I'm going to show y'all. I got 3. That in there could be cut today. And that right there could be cut today. And you got to remember, that's that Catarina. They only get like 5 inches to 6 inches in diameter. That's small heads, but that's good eating heads, and that's something that you can grow in the spring to get harvest before this heat gets so high. Well, normally heat got too high too quick this year. But either way, I'm gonna end up with 5 heads for sure. And maybe get 8, I don't know. I don't know if them buttons will make it, but I got 3 and I'm finna get 2 more because I'm finna harvest them. Give y'all an update on the broccoli over here. See that little head right there? The last video was about that big around. You don't see how much it's grown. That's the green magic broccoli. I wasn't expecting this since it's done got up in the 90s already. But you can see As I walk around, every one of them's got heads on them. So that's my broccoli and my cabbage. There's them poor Brussels sprouts. They ain't gonna do nothing. And my dang cauliflower. Guys, I ain't gonna get no cauliflower this year. Too hot, too quick. Stayed too cold too long before I got them out. But I'm happy with what I got. These tomatoes on this barrel, guys, see how they just hang over? One right there gonna be red. What about a strawberry this morning? There's some more of them tomatoes gonna get eaten tomorrow. There's 2 more. I'm seeing tomorrow. I actually be eating my BLT probably the day you see this video. The lettuce, I cut the last couple of heads of that romaine. No, that's butterhead lettuce there. This was some romaine right here that got put in there. There's a head there that can be cut today. And guys, it ain't bitter yet. Now some of the leaf lettuce is getting bitter. There's a big head of romaine. Yeah, there's some of the leaf lettuce. So I'm actually calling it quits on the lettuce for the summer. Because it's starting to get better, but it's starting to get bitter, I mean. But them romaine lettuce there, 2 days ago I cut 3 and we eat for salad and it was still good. No bitter yet. And I am very surprised that it's made it this long. Now this little cucumber right here, this is supposed to be the early spring cucumber. And you can see it's got a yellow tint to it. It just ain't been doing that good. Guys, looky here, looky here. I got my first Savannah sweet pepper. That's gonna be good on my turkey sandwich for dinner today. And we got some Fairytale Eggplants down here. And low as them are to the ground, I'm gonna have to get them off while they real little. I'm gonna let them go a few more days, but with them good touching the ground like that, I don't like them touching the ground, so I won't let them get very big and I'll get them off. Well guys, that's how many carrots I ended up with out of that first harvest. And that's enough carrots cut up right there that when I make a big pot of soup getting ready for canning, I'm gonna say that's enough for about 20 quarts of soup. Of course you don't want that much carrots in each quart, but I'm pretty sure I can get, that's enough for me to make 20 quarts of homemade soup when I get ready to can up my soup. Guys, before I flash freeze these and bag them, I wanted to just see how much this was holding. That's 1 gallon bag plumb full of cut up carrots. And like I said, there's probably, I don't know, once them grow out there, it'll probably be another bag full. But like I said, I only harvested about 75% of them this morning. But That's a pretty good harvest for a raised bed carrot bed. All right. But my little partner here's been running around with me, and he's been playing in the dirt. Now he's tell him what you eating.
Push-up.
Push-up. But we appreciate y'all watching this video today, and if you new to my channel and you haven't never subscribed, if you would please reach down there and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. It don't cost you a thing, but it helps me grow this channel. You'll get notifications on videos that I post, and you might see something else you're interested in watching. By all means, don't watch videos if you ain't interested in them. I don't like watching videos I'm not interested in myself. And guys, if you like these little videos, or you watch a video that you like, please again reach down there, hit that thumbs up. That really helps me out. Share my videos on your social media or with any of your friends that you think may be interested in watching our videos. And as always, y'all have a blessed week. I hope y'all have a great day. God bless.
See y'all next time.
See y'all next time. That's right. Alright guys, Colton wants to show y'all his flower bed. So take it away. Tell him.
Guys, today I show you flowers.
Say them are zinnias
This
and marigolds.
rainbows. Spell this, guys.